Thank you so much for watching my videos. Now, I am super excited to do this video. I get these questions asked quite a bit. I wanted to share with you guys the top 10 mistakes a new couponer makes when they start their couponing journey. Now, I know I made a lot of these mistakes, and I know you guys ask me these questions quite a bit, so I want to take the time to answer some of these questions that I get and tell you guys the top 10 mistakes that most couponers, new couponers, make. So we're going to go over that right now. And setting unrealistic expectations with couponing. So I know a lot of us have watched that show, the TLC show that came out, Extreme Couponing. I know a lot of us go on Instagram, or we go on Facebook, or we go on YouTube, and we see 10 items for completely free, or I spent 32 cents an item. But you have to realize that a lot of these couponers like myself who post these videos or who post deals for you guys, we've been doing this for a while, so we have a bank. And what that means is we have Target gift cards to roll into our transactions. We have extra care bucks to roll. We have points from Walgreens that we can use into our transaction and get those points right back. You, as a new couponer, are not more than likely going to have these things. You're not going to have the extra care bucks to roll into your transaction to lower your out-of-pocket. You're not going to have the Target gift cards to use into your next transaction to lower your out-of-pocket. You're not going to have those points from Walgreens or Rite Aid to roll into each transaction. So you are going to spend a little bit of money out of pocket. Now, I always say this, do what works best for you and your family. Now, it's kind of unrealistic to say I'm going to go to Target and I'm going to do exactly what, Susie Couponer said to do. I'm going to use these coupons. I'm going to walk out with 5 bags of wipes and I'm only going to pay $2. That's kind of unrealistic to say because Susie Coupon had a $5 Target gift card she rolled into that transaction. That's how she got it so cheap, and she got gift cards back. So you got to think, okay, Susie Couponer, she used the coupons. If I had not had that $5 gift card, I need to add that into my total. Don't go into this expecting to get all these items for free because it kind of doesn't work out that way. So that is one expectation I get a lot of. How come you're getting all these things for free and I'm still having to pay? You're going to get those things for free. It just takes a little bit of time. It doesn't take long for you to build your bank. You're going to build your gift cards up wherever you coupon. You're going to build your gift cards up. You're going to build your points up. You're going to build your extra care buck bank, and then you'll start seeing a lot of savings because all of us older couponers do is we roll our points. We roll our extra care bucks. So we spend the least amount out of pocket. So that is an expectation that is always said. I didn't save that much. How come I'm not saving that much? Is because you're starting out brand new, and as a brand new couponer, you're not going to save as much as somebody who's been couponing for a while. So that is number 10. You're buying items because you have a coupon for it. Now, I always say this, if you're not going to use it, you're not going to gift it, and you're not going to donate it, then you're wasting money, and that's not the point of couponing. The point of couponing is to save you and your family as much money as possible. Now, if you're buying items like, let's say you're buying Motrin, and you're allergic to Motrin, you can't use Motrin, nobody in your family uses Motrin, but you have a $1 off coupon and it's on sale for $1. So it's completely free. What are you going to do with this? If you can't use it, there's nobody in your family that's going to need it, you're not going to donate it, then you're wasting money because all this is going to do is sit on your shelf. And yeah, you got it for free, but there might be somebody else that might be able to use this. So like I said, if you're not going to gift it, you're not going to use it, you're not going to donate it, don't buy it because you're wasting space in your stockpile. Now, if you're going to use it, you have family members that use this. This is something you use on a regular basis and you can get it for free. Absolutely, go ahead and pick that up for free. But if you're not going to use it, don't buy it. Now, just because you have the coupon doesn't mean you have to go buy it. Like, I don't buy, you rarely see me buying a lot of diapers and wipes unless there's like a baby shower or I'm going to donate it to a specific place because I don't have any little ones anymore. So although there may be some awesome diaper deals and some awesome wipe deals, I kind of stay away from those because I don't have any little ones to buy it for. I know there are some shelters that will accept them, but I like to work with a specific charity. Like I'm going to be working with the Los Alamitos, city of Los Alamitos, and they're going to do like a whole charity event. So I will be starting to stock up on diapers and stuff, but if I'm not going to use them right away and they're kind of a bulky item, they're going to take room up in my stockpile. Now that I know they're always grateful for those type of donations, and if that's what you want to do. But if you're like me, who doesn't have any little ones in diapers anymore, you don't really have a lot of friends that are, have little ones, don't buy them because you don't want to waste that money. Even though we are getting, like, let's say we get the Motrin for free, I still have to pay the tax in my state. So I did waste 8 cents by going ahead and purchasing this if I wasn't going to use it, if I wasn't going to gift it, and if I wasn't going to donate it. So I always say that, guys, just because the item is super cheap or it's on sale, you don't have to buy it. That is specifically up to you. Make sure you have a purpose for everything you buy. I always say that. Okay, let's go ahead and go into number 7. Are we on number 8? No, we're on number 8. We're going to go into number 8. Clearing the shelf. Don't do it. I mean, if it's a great deal and you're like, wow, these are only 32 cents a bottle, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy 6 today, and then tomorrow I'm going to go back and buy another 6 just to build your stockpile. You don't need to clear shelves to build your stockpile. As you continue to coupon, you'll find that your stockpile is going to start building very, very quickly. It does not take long to happen. So maybe you might want to do that deal this week, and then next week the deal's even better. Then you kind of wasted money because you didn't wait until see what the next week deals are going to be. Granted, it was super cheap this week, but you never know. It might be free next week, or the deal might be better the following week. So it's always good to just go ahead and grab what you need and you know you're going to use it, put it in your stock. Those deals come around so often and there's no need to clear a shelf. Now, if you are, let's say the Oxy laundry detergent is 99 cents a bottle and you do plan to buy like 10 bottles of that, then I would go ahead and let the manager know, hey, I want to come back and buy 10 of these. What they'll do is they'll pre-order for you and they'll put that aside so you're not clearing the shelves for other couponers. That's one thing that couponers hate, is when they have their coupons in hand, they run to the store and all the items are gone because somebody cleared the shelf. Be a courteous couponer. I always say that. If you want to buy bulk, let the manager know. They will order it for you and put it aside for you so you don't have to clear the shelf. Other couponers are free to go ahead and catch the deal too. If you're getting it just to build your stock, just keep in mind, if you're going to continue on this journey, it's every week. So every week you're going to come in with something new and you're going to start building your stock, building your stock, building your stock. It doesn't take long. So I always say this, take your time, do what works best for you and your family. If you're not going to use it immediately and you're just going to put it in your stock to use later on, those deals are going to come back. They all come back. We always get free toothpaste. We always get super cheap shampoo and conditioner. We always get deodorant. We always get razors. Those deals constantly come back. Laundry detergent, they constantly come back. So you just got to think of that in the back of your mind. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is one that I definitely did. Overspent. I overspent so much. It was ridiculous because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting all these things for free, but I have to realize in my state, I have to pay for this tax. And by the time the month was over, to be honest with you guys, I spent probably about $250 in merchandise. Granted, it was probably about $750 in merchandise I had in my stock, but I did spend that $250, and couponing can be very addicting. So what I always suggest, and you guys will hear me say this in all of my videos, do a coupon budget. I learned the hard way that if you don't have a set amount of money you're going to spend every week on couponing, you will tend to overspend. Even though it's not that much, it all adds up every single week. So if you're spending $60 a week, every single week, times 4 weeks, turns out to be quite a bit of money. You got to make sure that you do a coupon budget that's going to work best for you. How much money do I have to spend on couponing? This is supposed to be a hobby, something fun that you enjoy doing while building your stockpile. I always suggest starting out with $20 a week, but if you only have 10, do 10. If you only have 5, do 5. If you only want to go in and get the super cheap items that are completely free, do that, and then work your way up as you continue to build your extra care bucks, your points, your gift cards, whatever works best for you. But I always say this, make sure you do a coupon budget. How much money do you want to spend every week on your couponing journey? That is one thing. If not, you're going to tend to overspend, and it's not going to be fun at the end of the month when you're like, oh boy, I spent $250 and I could have saved that money, because the deals constantly come back. I always say that. So try your best not to overspend. So this is a big one for me, not doing the math. I always say this, I'm the worst at math, so I always carry a calculator with me. I always try to figure out if there's a great deal that I didn't figure out previously before going on my couponing journey and I'm doing it in the store. I always take my time. I have a notepad with me and I have a calculator. Even though it is basic math, when you're trying to figure out a deal on the fly, sometimes it can become complicated, and then when you go to the register, it's not exactly what you had figured out in your head. So what I always recommend is take a calculator with you, take a notepad with you, figure out the math before you go up to pay, because if you just do it in your head, more than likely it's not going to come out correctly. And that happens quite frequently. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and bring a calculator with you, bring a pen and pencil, pen or a pencil with you, figure out the math, how much it's going to be after coupons, how much it's going to be with the percentage off, and then take it to the register and pay, so you can kind of figure out, okay, this is what I should be paying rather than this is what I think I should be paying, because sometimes you're going to end up paying more than what you expected. So definitely do the math. I always suggest having a list of stuff you're going to buy before you even hit the store. So if you know you're going to buy this, this, and this with this coupon, you know you're going to do this deal, it's a lot easier for you to figure out how much you're going to spend out of pocket. So even if you do a deal on the fly, make sure you calculate that, figure out that math before you head to the register. Common mistake that is always made, and I've made this many a times and I still do because I always assume, and don't assume anything, read the fine print on the coupon. Sometimes, a lot of the times, the coupon policy changes on the coupon. I know before our Retail Me Not coupons, we can use 4 light coupons. Some of those you can only use 2, and I know on some of the P&G you can only use 1. At one time we were able to use 4 coupons. Make sure you read the fine print on the coupon. You don't want to, it's not harmful if you make that mistake, because I know I've made them many of times, but in order for you to give other people the option, if you're going to post it on Instagram, if you're going to post it on Facebook, if you're going to even post it on your own personal Facebook page and be like, hey guys, look, I saved this and I used this and this and this coupon, and then that person goes to the register and they have a cashier that's going to read the coupon and say, you can't do this, you can't use 2 of them. You don't want your friend or another fellow couponer to go up there and be like, but this person did it, how come I can't do it? Always try your best to read the fine print. A lot of the verbiage on the coupons are a little bit difficult to read, but at least you've read it, you kind of have a concept of how it works, and you kind of know. That way, if you do decide to share it with other couponers, or you share it on your own personal page, you at least know that you're giving the person the correct information. It just really sucks when you have to, you go to the cash register and you think you're going to get this amazing deal, and then the cashier reads the coupon and it's not correct. So make sure you read the fine print on the coupon. I try my best to do it. I know I make that mistake. A lot of us do, but you know, familiarizing yourself with that verbiage on that coupon is really going to help you in the long run. So make sure you read the fine print. Not using your stockpile. That's what it's there for, guys. So before you head out for your, weekly grocery trip, or your weekly, like, I'm going to catch up on getting laundry soap and dryer sheets and all that stuff, before you head out and cleaning supplies and do all that, make sure you check your stock. Make sure you check your stock and be like, okay, I don't need laundry soap because I have 7 of these here. I don't need to go out and buy them at full price. So make sure you utilize your stockpile before you go out on your regular shopping trips. Like, as a new couponer, you're still going to have your regular shopping trips, and then you're going to have your couponing journey. And you're going to notice that you're going to have a little stockpile, and you'll be like, okay, I don't need to buy shampoo this week. I don't need to buy deodorant this week. I don't need to buy laundry soap. So I can click that off my list and focus on other things that I need. Make sure you utilize your stockpile, because that's what you're doing this for, is to have a stockpile. So you can simply go into your stockpile, pick out what you need, put it inside your kitchen or inside your bathroom, and you use that before you go out and pay full price for that stuff. So I always say this: if you're not going to use it, you're not going to gift it, and you're not going to donate it, then you're wasting money. That's not the point of couponing. All of us want to have a stockpile so we can go in, get what we need, use it, so we're not spending money later on down the line at the grocery store. So if you're not using your stockpile, you're not utilizing all of your couponing methods. So make sure you use your stockpile before you go out on your normal shopping trips. Things that I really don't do a lot, and I really should, and I try to do this as much as possible, especially at CVS, because sometimes you go into the store and the item's not there, and then you walk out and you're like, oh, the item's not there. Get a rain check. Most stores offer rain checks, especially CVS, and they never expire. So even though you couldn't get that deal that Sunday, get a rain check when they restock. You're still able to get that deal and get the points or the extra care bucks or whatever you're trying to get back. So make sure to utilize those rain checks. Check to see if they offer a rain check, and if they do and the item's not there, definitely grab a rain check. That's a number one mistake new couponers make, is they go in, they're like, all of the gain flings are gone and I really wanted them, and then you walk out the store and you're bummed, but you fail to realize at CVS especially, you can get a rain check and still get the extra care bucks back and the sales price. So definitely check your stores to see if they have a rain check if your item is not in stock. This is something I did so much when I first started couponing. I was buying items when the price wasn't right, when it wasn't as cheap as I possibly could have got it because it was on sale. I was also going crazy, going from store to store to store to store. My number one suggestion is, when you first start couponing, pick one store. Pick one store when you start couponing and master that store. know the coupon policy, get to know the cashiers, know what deals you're going to get, how much money you're going to spend. And then once you get that store down packed, add another store. So I started at CVS and then I graduated to Target. So I had CVS, Target, and then along the way, I learned how to coupon at Walgreens. It took me a minute to master these stores, make sure I had everything down packed. I have the coupon policy. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm doing. If you go from store to store to store, you're going to get burnt out. You're going to get frustrated. And that's not what couponing is about. It should be something that you enjoy doing. You enjoy saving money. You enjoy seeing the savings. So if you're going from store to store to store just to catch that deal, you're not really catching on the concept or learning anything about the coupon policy or how it works at each store. My number one suggestion, pick one store. It doesn't have to be CVS. It could be Walgreens. It could be Rite Aid. It could be Walmart. It could be Target. Get to know that store. Familiarize yourself with the coupon policy. That way you got it down packed. You're like, okay, I know what I'm doing at Walgreens. I'm going to graduate to CVS. And then after I know what I'm doing at CVS, then I'll pick another store. Don't go crazy and add so many store. And don't go buying when the price isn't right. So if you don't do this, it can end up being really expensive for yourself. Like, let's just say this Motrin is $2.49 a bottle. And it's with the coupon and you got it for $2.49, but the next week it's only 99 cents. So, you know, deals come around quite often. A lot of the times people will tell you this buying for $2.49 isn't that great of a price, but some people will be like 99 cents is definitely a stock up price. So, you know, you'll get to know what stock up prices are. If you really need that item, then I say buy it, but only buy what you need. And then the following week or wait a little bit, those deals will come back and you'll be able to catch them. You'll figure out what your stock up price is going to be because every state and every city is going to be a little bit different as far as stock up prices. Like stock up price for me for like, let's say Listerine is like anything below $2, but for you, it might be a little bit cheaper than that. So you'll figure that out as you continue on this coupon journey. You know, never pay full price for toothpaste. Even if it's 99 cents, that's still a little bit much. We usually get it for like 75 cents or less. You'll figure how much your stock up price is as you continue to coupon. But I say start out small, get little small items here and there. And then as you continue to coupon, you're like, oh wow, I got that for 75 cents this week. That's what I should be getting at every week. So don't go buying when the price is right. Don't go crazy couponing at each and every store. You're just going to get burnt out, and that's not the goal of couponing. You want to have this as a fun experience for yourself and for your family. Okay, we're going to get into the number one suggestion. So the number one thing that I always get is the cashier was rude to me. I was so angry. I was frustrated. I was embarrassed. It's going to happen. It's happened to me. It's happened to many couponers. Some of us some people feel some type of way about you walking in with a stack of coupons and walking with items out super cheap. It's the way it is. It's always been like this. This is something that's not new. If you are treated unfairly or incorrectly, I always say this. And some of you have said in your comments that I'm not going to coupon anymore because that cashier made me feel like dirt. Don't let the cashier have that much power over you. That cashier is not paying your bills. That cashier is not paying your rent. That cashier is not paying your electricity bill. And that cashier is not feeding your children. So you always got to think of it this way. I'm the one that needs to save this money for my family. I'm the one that needs to do this to help my family save more so we can do what we need to do in life. So don't let that cashier take that power away from you. If you have a horrible experience where that cashier has treated you so badly, they treated you wrong, talk to corporate. Make that complaint. Even though you're not a complainer and it's something you would never do, you got to protect yourself from feeling that way. One, you got to correct the experience you had at that store, and you're also helping another couponer who may come right after you and experience that same thing and decide they're never going to coupon again. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. Don't get frustrated. Don't get angry and argue back with that person. If you have a lot of CVS's like I do in my area, then you might just say, I'll pass on doing my deals here. I'm going to find a CVS that is a lot more friendlier, and I'm going to call corporate because I don't feel like I was treated correctly. If you have a cashier that's rude, just be like, you know, it's not necessary for you to treat me like this. It's not necessary for you to flick your coupons at me or roll your eyes at me. I don't appreciate it. I'm a human. I'm a person. I have feelings just like everybody else, and there's no need for this. I'll take my business elsewhere. Grab your coupons and kindly walk out the door and call customer service. I always suggest that, especially Walgreens. I mean, I swear they have the best customer service. I've never had an issue with them. Walgreens, CVS, even Target. You might have problems at Walmart and Dollar Tree. I'm just letting you know, Dollar Tree has the worst customer service I think I've ever dealt with, and Walmart is a second close. I've actually had people at Walmart accuse me of taking price tags off and putting them on items because I wanted to get it on clearance. I love clearance just as much as everybody else, but I'm not going to defraud anybody or try to steal anything for any reason. If I wanted to pay full price, I would have paid full price for it. If it's marked, it's marked. So it's the way you deal with that person. If you deal with them the way they're dealing with you back, you're not going to get a lot of progress. You're not going to see anything happen. But if you just simply say, you know what, not dealing with this, I'm not going to be treated like this. Please give me back my coupons. I will go elsewhere, and I will be calling corporate because I don't feel like I've been treated correctly. And call corporate. Make that complaint so they can see that people are being treated this way, and other people, it might help that store learn a lesson about their couponing. And secondly, it might help another couponer who's coming in after you. So that's the number one, I think, suggestion. Don't get angry. Take your time. If you run into issues, don't let it affect you. I know it's hard to say and it's hard to do because I've been there. I've had issues with the cashiers that treated me very poorly. Even for the color of my skin, I was treated horribly, and I can go into a whole video about that. But I always, at the end of the day, I'm doing this not only for my family, I'm doing it for charity. I'm doing it to help other people. So they're not going to rain on my parade. They're not going to take that away from me. I'm going to go find another store. I'm going to call corporate, even though I'm not a person that calls corporate. I'm going to tell them how I was treated. And at Target, they were wonderful. I got a gift card back from Target. I got an apology. Same thing with Walgreens and CVS. I've had my own issues. So I know my stores I go to now. I have a certain stores I go to because I know they're coupon friendly. It might take you a while to find that store, and it might take you some lessons learned, but you're going to find it, you're going to learn, and you're going to enjoy it. So that's the top 10 things that I get questions about. I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. I thought I'd do it in a video, so then when I do my normal CVS Friday videos, I don't have to go over this every single video and sound like a broken record. I will be referring you guys to this video. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous, blessed day. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos, and I will be talking to you guys later on. I have some hauls I need to do, so you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!